Hello again, my Massachusetts house hunting brethren. This is your North Shore Realty Insider Dan Bernal here in the heart of the beautiful North Shore here in Salem, Mass. And today I'd like to talk to you about the fall market. It's now December 1st, and a lot of people heading into the fall were approaching the real estate as if it had disappeared, as if basically it had fallen off a cliff. Everyone was freaking out because Greece may be returning to the drachma, and Silvio Berlusconi is no longer in power, and God help us, we're heading for a double-dip recession. And so a lot of people thought, well, now I should run like hell and not buy a house, or I'm going to buy a house and I'm going to get it for 32 bucks. So let's look at the facts. There's nothing like the facts to help you understand the situation, either cheer you up or scare the pants off of you. So let's look at the facts. Here in Salem, Mass, for the fall, we're going to call the fall September 1st to December 1st. That's, a good 3-month period that will give you a nice snapshot of what's going on. Total sales last year, 2010, for that period, and that's going to include multifamily homes, single-family homes, condos, townhouses. I'm going to lump these all together, not because that's helpful when you're actually buying something and trying to gather data, but it's helpful to show you the general trend of the market, the volume of the market. And we all know size counts. So here's the volume for the fall last year. It was about 100 sales total in Salem, averaging about $261,000. This year, same time period, there were 99 sales, averaging about $252,000. So pretty much holding steady. Down a little bit, but that's to be expected. Pretty much very comparable. Let's look at our sister town to the north, Beverly. Beautiful town. Last year, 2010, we saw 86 total sales, that's all combined, for that 3-month period, averaging about $384,000. This year, 87, averaging $398,000. Up just a little bit. Also to be expected. You're always going to have a natural little up, little low, little high, little low. Anywhere the wind blows. Alright, let's look at Manchester. Manchester by the sea. Why wouldn't you want to look at Manchester by the sea? Beautiful town, great school system, sweeping coastline. Fantastic place to live if you have about $1 million, because the average sale up there approaches $1 million, which means there are less sales typically. So we're looking at last year for the fall, that 3-month period we've been talking about, 12 sales, averaging about $861,000. This year, 15, averaging $991,000. You starting to get the trend here? Let's look at our rocky coast to the south in Marblehead. Emphasis on the head, Marblehead. Alright, for 2010, 40 total sales during that time frame, $609,000 average. This year, 47 sales, averaging $514,000. Down a little bit on the average sale price, up a little bit on the volume. Generally speaking, pretty much holding steady. So, going from last year to this year, the market really hasn't fallen off the cliff at all. So what is different? Interest rates. They're down by like a point. You know what a point amortizes out to over a 30-year loan? So, if you were thinking about buying a home but got all freaked out because of the drachma, try and get your head out of the drachma and back into the reality of the market, which is that the market is cooking, except everything costs 20% less to buy with respect to your loan. A 5% interest rate last year is now down to like 3.8, 3.7. That's huge. So if you're thinking about buying, thinking about selling, give me a call. Dan.Bernal@virtualhomes.com. You can find me on Facebook, you can follow my tweets, or you can follow my dust, because I'm driving all over the northeast part of this state doing business. And it has been a pretty good fall. See you next time.